mean, every time you put the jersey on, you know, it means something, and it is an honor. And I'm just really fortunate that I have another opportunity to represent my country, to play with the best players, some of the best players in the world, to go to the Olympics. Really, everything about it, it's truly unexplainable.
Can you put the Olympics in perspective, like from the opening games to the gold medal and all that? I mean, you've had a lot of great memories there through the years.
Yeah, I have. Like I said, I've just been very lucky and fortunate to have those opportunities. I say this all the time, but there wasn't a WNBA when I was growing up. So, you know, little kids now might say, oh, they want to play in the WNBA. For me, it was the Olympics from day one when I started playing basketball. So to be in it, you know, I never take it for granted. Sometimes people ask me, oh, you're going to your third one, you know. But it's never, you know, like I just said, you never take it for granted.
Cool, so you get a chance to play in front of your third time around. I mean, that's sort of a tradition that was passed down, you know, Lisa and some of the others who were four-time Olympians and all of that. What does that mean to you, going from being like the young one to
the old one? You know, honestly, it's a great feeling because I mean, I remember the '96 Olympic team and Lisa and Dawn and Cheryl, and I only talk about them because, you know, when I first started watching, those were like my role models, and that's who I wanted to be like. And they were the babies on that team, and then I was like, oh my God, if I ever get the chance to play with them. So looking at, you know, just the role that I've kind of taken and being able to play with them in the 2002 World Championship team and the Olympic team in '04 and even in '06, you know, it's kind of cool to see the torch being carried out. And now, like I talked about Dee, Sue, and I, we're the ones that, from that group, we kind of took the torch from them, and now it's us. And eventually it's going to be the next round. You know, who's going to be up next?
The pride, the feeling that goes in your mind when you do that.
It's great. It really is. The minute you get to the hotel and you see the staff that we've known for 10 years, the minute I see Sue and Swin and Candace, and Sylvia, it's just a good feeling. Moan, I've known Moan since we're sixth grade. There's this feeling of, man, there's a sisterhood that we all respect each other. Every time we do well, we like it for each other. And now we get to do something together. We're always playing against each other. And now we're working for each other. It's like no other feeling.
And then representing the country.
Right. I said it before. We're not playing basketball for just the people in this room. We're playing for everyone who loves it, watches it, coaches it, plays it, you know, goes down to the YMCA. No matter who it is, it's basketball as a whole. No matter what level, no matter what capacity you're in. So that's a different responsibility than WNBA, going overseas, college.
You know, mostly watching us interact with each other. As I said, these are the same players that played on the World Championship team, except we've added Simone Augustus and added Candace Parker. So how much does that change the dynamic of the team? I don't know. It gave us two more really good players. So it's not like, well, we need these 3 days to find out who's good. They're all good. We need these 3 days to see who works well together, what things work with this group, and to kind of establish a philosophy. This is how we're going to play. This is how we're going to do things. And you're all buying in, right? And yeah, we are. And then kind of like a springboard, because now when they leave and go play in the WNBA season, when I get them back July 13th, whatever that is, at least we'll have some frame of reference that's fresher than 2 years ago at the World Championships. So that's basically what it's all about.
So in your mind, this roster is built to do what? Trap and run?
Well, you know, it's built to win a gold medal. Hopefully.
How are you going to do that?
Well, we talked about that briefly. And the advantage that we have over most countries is we're deeper. There are a lot of great players in the world, and there's some unbelievably good teams in the world. And I'm going with the premise that, you know what, we have a lot of good players. The other teams have a lot of good players. I like to think we have more of them. That the gap between our first five and our next five, let's say, may not be as great as some other countries. So I want us to take advantage of that. And the only way that I know how to do that is to make sure that we're up tempo, they're creating a lot of possessions, and that's what they want to do too. Because I told them, I asked them, I said, how many of you guys, when we go to London, don't want to play? And nobody raised their hand. So I said, so if you all want to play, then we have to play a style of play that gives me an opportunity to get people in the game. And I think it's to our advantage because we don't have a lot of time together. So our half-court offense isn't going to have time to be a machine. So because of that, I'm going to have to coach their instincts and just put them in positions where they can be great individually. And that's what my goal is.